Rob, we got somebody who's retired from the NBA.
I didn't even know he was still playing.
Dang it, I didn't know either. But dang it, he is retiring. And that is one. Oh, wow. I just realized we had the same birthday.
Really?
Now I have to speak favorably of him.
Okay.
Greatness is born on that day, August 23rd. Jeremy Lin is calling it a career. Jeremy Lin, of course, we know Linsanity, which was just something you kind of had to be there for.
I know I bought shorts 75% off in New York.
Did you really?
3 weeks after. All the stuff was on the clearance rack.
Was it just like, did it say his name on it? Or was it just some New York?
Yeah, like just Linsanity stuff. Like, it did.
Yeah.
And they were all on sale. He had a great little run.
Oh, no, I have no dude. And his story is great, just what he did for, the Asian community. He talks about it. If you saw, I want to say it was, the documentary is called 2 Weeks or something. I can't remember. Maybe it was 14 Days or something like that. They talk about it. I forgot the title of it. But yeah, after actually had a really solid career for a guy who came in, with no expectation, kind of came out of surprise. And we know that run he had with the Knicks in 2011 and 2012 season, where he was just going crazy on people. Games against the Lakers, other people ended up averaging 15 a game that year, got him a bunch of money.
What was he, Sports Illustrated twice in 2 weeks or twice in 3 weeks? I think it was twice in 2 weeks.
Got him a bunch of money as well. Just made me think of, Ryan, you can jump in on this. Chris, Mary, if you want. Just people who had meteoric rises where, like, out of the blue, they make a great play or two or they do something and then all of a sudden they're kind of in the spotlight in the sports world, where, like, you're like, man, look at this. Like Jeremy. Because Linsanity was, I ain't going to lie, it was crazy. For those who don't remember it or maybe you're a little younger, dude, it was insane. Because you saw it for a night. Then you saw it the next night. Then you're like, I know Kobe Bryant, God bless the dead, is going to absolutely lock him down. He's going crazy on the Lakers, dropping 20, 30 points on them. And it was just this crazy run where he was so hot, he was feeling it, his team was pushing it, to the point, allegedly, rumors that Melo was feeling some type of way. Like, hold on, I'm supposed to be Mr. Nick. And y'all over here loving Linsanity.
Yeah, because he was hurt, right? Melo.
Yeah, and Melo was out and everybody was loving Linsanity, got him playing, the whole team was playing well. So it just made me think, any other meteoric rises like that where somebody kind of comes in and out the blue becomes a hot thing. And maybe it didn't last, but it was hot. Like, what was the running back that did that for the Browns a few years? He was on the Madden cover.
Peyton Hillis.
Yes. Peyton Hillis was like, whoa, okay. It's about to be, Mike Allstott.
Who was that
another
guy?
white running back in the league, okay. And I ain't heard of Peyton Hillis since. Got on the Madden cover, we ain't heard from him since.
Ryan, where's your Peyton
Hillis
jersey? You still got it?
I wish I did.
Yeah.
That's gone.
Who else was?
I was trying to think of somebody
else.
else.
Baseball one like that.
Came out of nowhere.
Was hot for a minute, and then kind of just faded away.
There's one example with the Dodgers like a decade or so ago. You might remember Luis Cruz. Remember when he came on at the end of the season, the Dodgers needed a third baseman. They had a handful of injuries, and then Luis Cruz kind of came up out of nowhere. He was a journeyman minor leaguer.
And started hitting?
Yeah, for like 2 months, he went on a tear, and it was fantastic, and the fans were rallying behind him because this was also a time where things weren't going too well for the Dodgers as a whole.
How you going to leave out the obvious one?
Right.
Yeah.
Yasiel Puig.
And Yasiel Puig, of course. But it's because, like, Cruz, like, died off instantly.
Yeah.
Going into next season, they're like, oh, we've got our third
right.
base.
And Puig
Puig
had a few years. Let's not make it like he had
Man,
like a couple.
You know what I'm saying. Jeremy Lin had a few years. He played a long time.
No.
But
I'm saying, but if you look at Puig, like Puig was a really good player. Am I right, Ryan? For like 4 or 5 years.
What I'm saying is, you thought he was going to be that guy, and he kind of just.
He had other issues, I think. Yeah,
he did.
Yeah. But he was tremendous. Like his throwing arm, I still think.
Man, he was
one of the throws I've seen in baseball where he's in foul territory down the left field line and he threw a guy out the plate. I don't know if you remember.
I remember that dude.
You know what I'm talking about? It was the most unbelievable throw on the fly. It didn't bounce.
I was at his major league debut, and in that game, the game ended with a double play where Puig caught the ball on the warning track and on his back foot threw it to first base to double up the runner. It was incredible, and that's how the game ended. That was his major league.
I remember that's why people like him are maddening because you're like people see the talent. They're like, man.
I remember writing a column anti-Puig being on the All-Star team because he had just played, and they were trying to get him on the All-Star team because he caught fire like from Jump Street, and I was like, it's just too premature. Like they just didn't have enough, you know what I mean, body of work to be an All-Star at that point.
Yeah, they tried to do that ASAP.
Yeah, but he was one of those guys. He was special.
Yeah, there's just a handful of people. I mean, he doesn't count because the Meteoric rise was there, but then he actually has sustained success. But he doesn't have apples to apples in a Jeremy Lin. But Kurt Warner, I mean, you talk about coming out the blue, undrafted, bagging groceries. All of a sudden, he's Hall of Fame.
But he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he didn't.
He came out of nowhere, but he was definitely he wasn't. He didn't have a Jeremy Lin.
Kind of was there,
and then just became like what he was, which is a backup
role player.
Guard,
ended up being a Laker, being a whole bunch of teams too. Hey, made some good money. Shoot.
Oh, you kidding? He came from? He played at Harvard, right? Was he at Harvard?
Was it Harvard?
Yeah.
Or was it Stanford? One of them Harvard. Yeah, it might be Harvard. I think you're right.
I think it's Harvard he played. Yeah. He played at Harvard. That's what made the story. He played at Harvard. Am I right about that or no?
No, I'm not. I think
you
are
went to
right.
Northern Iowa.
Yeah, college Harvard. Yep.
How Harvard, right?
Yeah, Harvard.
Harvard, yeah. And, so that Ivy League, Asian, right? You add all those things together.
That played a huge role.
There's no doubt about it. And even Sports Illustrated, they were trying to make some money off the magazine because they put him on the cover twice. I don't even think, I don't know. We have to look it up. Michael Jordan was never on the cover back-to-back weeks. You know what I mean? Like for somebody to be on the Sports Illustrated cover at that time, back-to-back weeks was unheard of.
I'm going to throw a number out. Jeremy Lin's total salary earnings. What do you think? Over, under, let me make a number here. $55 million.
Under.
Ryan, over, under $55 million.
I'll go over.
$65 million.
That's crazy. That's Meshuggah. That's crazy. I can't. 65 million.
There was a look at this run he had. He was making 11.5, 12, 13 million dollars from the Nets and the Hawks. That's after he got that money from the Tell him what you just pointed at.
Did you see that, Ryan? The first drive, 7 plays, 83 yards.
Yep.
After that, 17 plays. They gained 20 yards on 17 plays.
Talking about the Tar Heels, by the way.
North Carolina.
Sorry.
North Carolina. Averaging about 1.1 yards per play.
That's awful. And there we are. It is 20 to what? 7? Is that the score?
27.
Yeah. 22-7.
But dang, Jeremy Lin won. He won, yo.
Oh yeah, $65 million.
$65 million.
Even if you have half of that. Because taxes, agent, you know what I mean.
And he's smart.
Yeah, I mean, you got 35, right? 30 some odd million.
And the craziest part is going to walk away being able to be like, my career average is almost 12. 12-4. That's a legit 12-4 is like that's real.
But he was a good player. I mean, he just wasn't what we saw those 2 weeks.
You thought he was going to be an all-star if you watched those 2. If you fell from Mars and watched him in New York for them 2-3 weeks.
Wow, you're like,
this dude's about to be the next one of them ones.